Hello friends, welcome to my tutorial. In today's lesson, I will teach you on how to add additional domain controller or backup domain controller using Windows Server 2025. So the purpose of secondary domain controller or backup domain controller is to provide redundancy, fault tolerance, and load balancing for our Active Directory. It is acting as backup to the primary domain controller. So this one is to ensure that even if our domain controller fail, so the additional domain controller will be take over. As you can see, here is my domain controller with this IP address. Okay, I have it in place. And now what the important thing, if we need to configure on our secondary domain controller, I go to my DC2 here. Okay, here is my DC2. It is us in silver group, and what you need to check on its IP address, because before you add, make sure that the IP address of your secondary domain controller or additional domain controller have already configured. Okay, so here is its IP address. Okay, just want to show you. And then what you need to do, you go to tool, you go to manage, add role and feature, click next. Okay, here is the IP address, and here is the IP address of my domain controller. Next, and what you need to do, you need to add Active Directory domain name service. Add, and I can also add DNS over here. Okay, you can also add the DHCP server at this point as well. Okay, but I add only two: Active Directory domain service and DNS. Okay, I can add one more for future usage. Next. Okay, then install. So this time I will let it process. It will be take a bit time during the installation. You can also moving forward, because this installation will be take time. I don't skip the video. So you can see now our service has been installed. So we can click close over here, and we need to promote our DC2. Okay, so you go here. Okay, so promote the server to the main controllers. Okay, so we need to add a domain controller to an existing domain. We need to select our domain, or you can also write over here. Okay, this one I need to use my full server. It should be Msolved Tech administrator and password. Oh, cannot find. Msolvedtech.com. Msolvedtech.com. Okay, I need to change here again. It should be errors. Change over here. Msolvedtech.com. Administrator. Okay, so it's correct. This one you can put your restore password. Click next. Next. And then this one recommend to use our domain controller. Here's the full name of my domain controller. Next. Left it default. Next. Next. And then we install. Okay, so let it process to install. Okay, so now our DC2 has been added, so it will be automatically start. Let's see. Okay, now it is restarting, and I will show you on our DC1, our primary domain. Okay, here is my primary domain. I want to see whether this DC2 want to be added. I can go to tool, active directory, user and computer, because they should have the DC2 to show on this active directory, user and computer. Okay, you can see, you can go to here, domain controller. Now our DC2 is coming. It is acting as our backup domain controller or our additional domain controllers. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. I hope that you find this lesson useful. See you in the next video. Bye bye.